Welcome to the weekly showcase. Today we are doing Seattle, Washington. The best time of year to travel to Seattle, Washington is late June to early September, because those are the months with like the best weather, but also sometimes they'll have the fewest tourists. For example, in May, June, September, and October in Seattle, those have the fewest amount of tourists with pretty nice weather. The lowest being probably like 50 degrees if you're like unlucky. So it's pretty nice weather. Be aware of July and August though, because those are the busiest months with the hottest weather, normally capping out at about 72 degrees. So it shouldn't be too bad even if you go at the hottest days.
When would they go if they want to see snow?
Between November and December, preferably December. January also works too, because like December, the average for snowfall is 2.1 inches, and the average in January is 1.8 inches. For transportation to Seattle and within Seattle, with transportation to Seattle, you can obviously do a airplane trip. You could do a car. I mean, obviously you can rent a car, have your own car, go there, and you can actually travel by train, which is pretty fun.
Also, cruise ship.
Cruise ship, yeah, cruise ship.
You can take a cruise from like LA to Seattle.
To travel like within Seattle, there are subways, there's taxis, as any really big city would have, trains, cars, again, your own and rental, and a bus system that goes throughout Seattle.
So it's a public bus system.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
For hotel accommodations at Seattle, you are looking at about $300 for a 2-night stay at generally any hotel that you stay at. Of course, the more pricey hotels are going to be pricey and things like that, but generally it's going to be about $300 for your stay. But of course, there are low, moderate, and high accommodations that are available at Seattle that range between like $114 from what I found to like $900-ish at the highest range. For the cuisine and food at Seattle, mainly it's seafood. I saw that hot dogs was also a big thing, but seafood is the biggest thing inside of Seattle. Salmon, shellfish, oysters, and this thing called geoduck, which is spelled like geoduck, like Geo duck, but it's geoduck. It's very weird the way that it's said. So make sure that you say geoduck instead of geoduck if you go to Seattle. And then for the key attractions at Seattle, we have our kid-friendly attractions, which is the Space Needle, which is this giant tower that you can go to the very top. Chihuly Garden and Glass, I'm pretty sure is what it's called, because it has these glass sculptures within like this gardeny area. And you can go through and look at the amazing glass. There's like some red, and it's very interesting the way it's shaped and everything like that. So that's very cool. So for sure go to that. Seattle has an aquarium at Pier 59. It has like octopus and turtles and all the fun things. And then there's a gum wall. Be sure your kids don't take the gum off the wall. That'd be disgusting because that's probably been there for years. For the historical, there is Pioneer Square, where they have like these underground tunnels and like these art galleries and music to like know the history of like what built Seattle, and also like to know the structure of Seattle as well. So that would be a very good place to go for like historical the historical part of Seattle. And then for the shopping, there's this Pike Place Market. Think of a farmer's market, but like 20 times bigger. And that is the weekly showcase for this week. Thank you for watching.